Hey, what's crackin' Neekz of the world? It's Cronoxf
JLN, Roberto.
for Nerds of the Square Table, and we're coming at you from Regal Cinemas in Pro Highlands. And today we just watched
Uncut Gems.
a non-funny Adam Sandler movie.
Non-funny.
Well, there's some comedy in it.
Well, not it's typical comedy though. It's not
more,
stupid comedy.
it's kind of
It's Adam Sandler
it's
being
a
Adam
more
Sandler.
serious movie.
Yes.
He plays a more serious character, even though it's not really more. Yeah, whatever. Anyway, yeah, we watched Uncut Gems. So, what were you guys expecting when you first came into the movie?
Judging by the trailers, I was expecting a serious role from Adam Sandler. I mean, you hardly get that. He hasn't been in theaters.
Hardly get that. You never get that.
You never get that. Never. And he hasn't been in the theater recently. So I was like kind of
You gotta
excited.
blame Netflix for that. You know, he got paid for Netflix. To
I mean,
just,
his
you know.
movies don't really make a lot of money, and they don't really do well.
That depends on which movie you be talking about.
Yeah,
The Waterboy did a pretty damn good job in the theater.
His early ones, yeah, but later on they.
Yeah, okay. His newer ones
his newer
have
ones
been
wasn't-
kind of hit or miss.
Yeah, so it was kind of cool to see him back on the big screen. I guess I'm gonna give my expectation. It's gonna be my expectations going into the film was I was going for a 6.5, just because the trailer intrigued me and it looked kind of like an old school crime, not old school, like Gangster Squad and stuff like that. It just looked like a 2000s, early 2000s crime story or drama. So, and I don't know, it looked interesting. So I went going in at 6.5. You want me to give my
Just go. Go for it.
Okay, so this movie was pretty weird going into it, to be honest. The beginning, it caught my attention though, because how they opened it up. They had it is based on gems, uncut gems. It kind of reminded me. It's not like Blood Diamond, but
It was exactly like Blood Diamond.
Was it like Blood Diamond?
Somebody thought we were watching the wrong movie.
The beginning was kind of like reminding me of that.
It freaking yanks you from like, what are we watching?
Yeah, exactly. That's why it's kind of weird sometimes. Like when it cuts to those, it has some kind of like weird vibe to it. The music is kind of weird too, but I like the music. It was pretty. It made things more like I don't know what the word is. It's just like not nostalgic, but like it's kind of it's like creepy. It's like weird psychedelic crap going on. I don't know. That was the music. That was the score of it. This entire film. It gave me some anxiety. You know what I mean? Like I was like, what the hell? There's a lot of tension in this movie because of a lot of just all the drama that's going on. To be honest, it's almost the entire 2 hours of the movie. Adam Sandler just going off, basically being a little an asshole. This entire movie. It's hard to relate to him because not everyone's in that situation of being this chronic, gambler. And living this lifestyle, so you don't really relate to it fully, and I understand that. But if you do, I mean, you're crazy as fuck. But it just shows his lifestyle. He's an asshole. He plays it really well. I think he does a really good job at displaying the type of person that lives that kind of lifestyle and goes through that kind of stuff. He kind of just. You don't really feel sorry for this guy, and you don't sympathize with him. But at some points, I do. You wanted him to succeed because, for some reason, it kind of toward me. But most of the part, I didn't want him to succeed because he was an asshole, and he was, being, he was just not the person I would like to be. But that's him, That's he did a really good job in playing that character, and I got to give Adam Sandler credit for that because. He sold me to the movie because I wasn't wasn't expecting this from him, and how well of a job he did in this role. So, I mean, it could have been shorter. You know, it did feel a little bit draggy and dragged on. 2 hours is, and we always complain about. I'm always complaining about 2 hours. But could have been less duration. The score was good. Acting, you know, a lot of the guys in this, you know, the film did a really good job with that. They sold it for me. It was weird as hell a lot of times. Yeah, most importantly, I like the story, so I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10. It's pretty damn good for me. Yeah, I mean, you're not gonna probably like what he's doing, but that's who his character is in the movie. So,
Okay.
that was a long, that was long-winded.
It was like the movie. Roberto, what were you expecting in this movie?
Let's see. Considering I watched too many movies, these type of movies, going in, I was expecting, obviously, you know, Adam Sandler just acting serious for once in his damn life. So yeah, so that's basically what I was expecting. I went in this movie, you know, 5, because I'll be brutally honest, the way this whole year has gone on so far, you know, just so I'm like. But besides that, man, what Adam Sandler did, I mean, like I said, it depends what type of movies you like, and especially to me, I watch too many of these movies, so sometimes some of it, not over your head, but it's just that you've seen it a lot. You know, so with that said, you know, because he said cut it short, but the thing about it is, if you really go by what it's doing, you couldn't really cut the movie short because you could skip some scenes. Don't get me wrong, you could skip scenes in the movie. It's just that if you really looked at the way it plays out, it kind of made sense at the end why it dragged out that long.
No, I'm not saying it didn't make sense. I'm
Yeah.
just, you know what I'm saying. It
Yeah,
made sense.
Yeah, I mean, there's parts they could cut out of the movie, but in general, the way it paced out, it made sense to me anyway. It's just that for me, because I've seen so many types of movies like this, it's a tough call because was it some of the better ones I've seen? I mean, it depends on the performance, and plus too, considering what happens towards the end, you know. Like you said, I guess we want to overanalyze certain things like what he was doing. I thought the movie was fine overall. I enjoyed it. So with that said, I'm just gonna go with a 7. 7 just to keep it short and simple. But yeah, I see Greg's gonna score on this one.
Okay. Yeah. So you got 2 positive reviews. I'm gonna be the bad guy on this one.
There you go. Finally, Greg.
I'm gonna be the bad guy on this one because, yeah, I thought the movie was too long. It really drags in the middle. Like, you just it actually could have ended, like.
Yeah, but you gotta understand something. It's
right.
One thing that happened is the reason why the movie dragged, because if that one thing didn't happen, then the movie wouldn't have dragged. But you gotta realize when something wouldn't happen, and let's be honest, how would you have done a better job getting that thing back? You gotta look at it that way. That's why the movie dragged.
Well, yeah, that part too, but like, you know, there could have been other things that could have happened that would have made the movie shorter. In story wise, things could have happened that would have made the movie shorter and make the ending different or the outcome different, but they didn't do that. And true, the really long dragging part was because of the
things that happened
and like a lot of dumb shit happened to him.
He met his own fate. That's just it.
A lot of dumb shit happened. Yeah, he did get screwed over because he was screwing other people over. But, yeah, really bad shit happened to him. It was just like, it was a lot. And the thing is that it gets cringy at times. Like there's a scene with The Weeknd, and he just flies off the freaking roller coaster. And it's like, why would you do that?
Well, you figure there's a somewhat of a misunderstanding in that scene.
It's not a misunderstanding.
That too, but, you know.
It's not a misunderstanding. He was quite right about that. But the question is, why do you care?
That's a good question. Well, spoilers, but you know.
The question is, why do you care about that happening to you? Even if you were him, why would you care? Because things were going. I mean, it's a little.
Well, there's a little kind of like a little gray line coming down.
Gray
Gray line a little bit.
I think he stepped over the line. Right. That outburst was really bad.
Let's just say he had a lot of outbursts.
Yeah, and basically his character is the same character that he normally plays, just in a more serious role.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, he did a good job. He pulls you into the world, and like Jaren says, he does make you hate him.
You don't like this. You're not gonna like this guy.
Which is good for an actor, because if you can make your viewers feel something, positive or negative, towards your character, that means you are doing something that affects them.
Yeah.
Which is.
I did not like Adam Sandler in this movie. He pissed me off a lot. But I was like, you're
he
not.
makes
You're
some
sick.
highly unquestionable choices there.
as his role, but it's his role.
Yeah, and as a character, his character makes really, really, really questionable decisions. Some of it blows up in his face. Actually, a lot of it blows up in his face, to the point where you're just like, why? Why? You could have gotten out of this hole that you've been digging yourself in.
But you kept going.
But you kept digging.
No, he was driven by this thing. Just gotta remember, something that was driven him on this kind of crazy
And
thing.
like, he wasn't technically a compulsive gambler because he only bet twice in the movie. He only made bets twice. It wasn't.
Bet twice, but what he was betting on was something huge. Though.
Yeah.
Something huge.
He was more like laundering everybody else's crap.
Man, that is some dangerous stuff.
Yeah, it's like, there were a lot of times where Brother Man should have bit the dust.
Yeah, a lot of times.
It's like a lot of his debt collectors were really nice to him.
Exactly.
It's like, I think, yeah. But yeah, so the movie just kind of became a cringe fest to me. And it's like, I felt like this movie could have ended a lot earlier. With the same outcome, by the way. It could have ended that way too. Or it could have ended with a different outcome.
Yeah.
But, yeah, it's an interesting watch, but not my...
Not your cup of tea.
Not your cup of tea.
I mean, I like a good crime drama.
Yeah.
I watch Law and Order all the time.
Yeah.
So I like, hey, don't you make that face about Law and Order, man. Law and Order is freaking great. Some of the spin-offs are kind of meh, but Law and Order, the original one, is pretty good. Anyway, but yeah, this didn't really feel like crimey drama to me. It's just some crazy guy laundering stuff around.
Yeah, but like I said, there are just certain things that dragged it out. And obviously, yes, it could have been shorter, but there's just certain things that dragged it out. So.
Did it really need to drag it? Like,
well, it didn't need to drag it out, but then what do you expect when you have expectations on something?
I mean, you could have cut that part down. It's like,
yeah, but that was the big part of the movie. I mean, that's the title of the movie. Just remember that.
No. I get.
Okay.
It's just
So I'll make sure.
the whole sequence of the matter. You could have just cut that shorter. Like,
you could have cut it shorter, but
I mean, you could have expositioned that, and still have the movie work the way it did. It's like it didn't need to.
Well, I
be
mean,
there.
don't get me wrong. There's certain parts they probably didn't need in the movie, but it was good to throw it in there.
I don't know.
Anyway, I'm gonna give it a 5. It's not my cup of tea. I didn't feel it. I did hate his character, so he did a good job acting, and like all the other actors did a great job too.
Yeah.
And he should have got socked more. But
He should've.
there are a lot of nice people in New York, apparently.
Oh, they want their money.
Which is weird. I don't.
Oh, what were you expecting?
They need to die.
Him getting socked more.
Yeah, he got hit pretty good though.
Yeah, by the same guy.
Yeah, you gotta remember though that one. You gotta remember though. You gotta realize
One of them alive, bro.
that one part was kind of like family kind of deal, and that's what. Like,
Yeah, but it was his family that was
That's right.
socking him.
I know, you probably should've got socked.
It wasn't the stranger socking him. Anyway,
That's the crazy part.
it's just like, and I think the money that he owed his, I think it was his brother-in-law. Was it?
Yeah, brother-in-law, basically.
Wasn't as much as he owed all the other people.
All combined.
I mean, this figure was like probably a lot less
Yeah.
than what he owed everybody else, but the guy hired thugs.
Yeah. That's some crazy shit right there.
which
Hiring
was
some
even,
thugs, man.
which is even worse. But they both meet sizable endings.
All right. It's
But anyway.
Christmas Eve.
Christmas Eve, give it a 5. Not my cup of tea. 7,
5, 7, 8.
8. So he really liked it. He
That's
sort
how
of
the
liked
shit-
it.
That's how it rolls.
Yeah, for me.
We're not gonna all agree.
So, yeah. Anyway, Thursday we should have another video.
maybe
Maybe we have 2, probably.
Probably 2, because somebody wants to watch a
why?
documentary.
Why not watch Bombshell, man? Don't get me wrong. I mean, gotta have some feminist stuff in it.
Some?
Yeah, some.
Some? That got.
All over. Hey.
It's written in the freaking
Margot Robbie.
title.
Margot Robbie.
Yeah,
I'm becoming a big fan. I'm becoming a big fan. Actually.
You just like that dress she's
Yeah, that's
wearing.
right. This is coming up here. You gotta make sure. February next year, right here. Birds of Prey.
Becoming a fan.
So probably 2 videos will be up for Thursday. So it's Christmas tomorrow. So
Merry
if
Christmas,
you're watching
guys.
it today, Merry Christmas to you all, you guys.
What a movie to play on Christmas Eve, right?
Right. Well, ways to watch.
What a movie to
Put
release.
some movies on there.
Yeah. You should watch Jingle All the Way. Best
Jingle All the
Christmas- Best Christmas movie ever. Just kidding. It's still a pretty good movie.
Jingle all-
You don't know what movie that
I
is,
have
do
no
you?
idea what you're talking about.
I think I'm gonna watch like Home Alone or something like that.
I could do that.
that works too. So anyway, for Cronoxf,
Roberto.
and JLN,
Yes.
Nerds of the Square Table. See you next time.
Movie division.
Peace out.
See you.